Hi everyone, this is the okay. So now with the page one, if for example they say no footer here, you adjust it here on the page number. You see here the tick, it says show page number on the first page. You just left click on it there, then it's not going to show. You see when you go back, the tick is no longer there. Now let's continue. Okay, so now this is where we are. You insert your shape. So we go to insert and then go to shapes. Now you select the shape that is exactly the one that you have in there. So now what do? You just left click on it. It's this one according to what I see, and then you just draw it on page one as it is, and then you adjust it. The first thing that you do, there's no fill, or you can right click, you format it first. You format the shape, format auto shape, then you can do it here. It's either you say no fill here, then it's one fill within, then the dash type, you do it here. Again, you do those dash outside, then you make the color outside, you make it black, and then you say okay. You right click, I filled the color. So what I did was that you go to format auto shape. The line is black, and then here the color you make it no fill. Yes, that's how it is. Then you make it the dash type, like how they look here. They look more the same, like this. And then you say okay. And then what do you then do? You follow the, they say here no header again. So you remove the header on the first page. Okay. So now here they say it's you write this. That's a 3-year diploma. So you draw a text box. You put it there. Make that 3-year diploma. I'm not going to type everything since I need to keep track of time. Then number 3, they say it's 46. So this is Time New Roman. You change that to the font style. You adjust it to Time New Roman, or you type it here, Time New Roman, to save your time. And then you make it size what? They say it's size 10. And then for number 3, you highlight number 3. Number 3 only. For number 3 only, you just highlight number 3. They say it's 46, so you change the font size for number 3 to be that. So you play around with that, and then they say create a booklet with 4 pages, print, okay, fold, so you need to fold it. Okay, this is a word art OMT, so go to insert, everything you get it from insert. There's a word art. Insert the word art of your choice, and then they say it's OMT, so you're gonna say O, enter, M, enter, T. There you have it. Then everything it will be underneath one another, so when you can play around with these things, so that you place it wherever it belongs. So you're going to place it under that. So we play around with word arts again. There's this one that you need to type, and there's also this one. And then again, there's no footer. Now you move on to page number 4. So this one is also page number 4. Click on number 4, and then on page number 4, all you need to do is what? You need to do this. You see, this is number 4. So you draw a text box again. You go to number 4. What do you do when you get there? You draw, you do the letter dots, and then you have that checkbox there, and then you also have the signature in there. So what do? The first thing that you do then on number 4, in uppercase you have the surname, colons, enter 2 times, then you have initials, colons, enter 2 times, you have the address, 2 times, it's 3 times this time, you have CT, you have a code, you have a tel number, and then you have a school. And then going down, you forget to insert the columns, and then going down you have a shape that you need to insert. You insert a shape, the small shape that we normally use to insert. You draw it there, you make it smaller, you deactivate the fill, you make sure the weight, you choose the small pt, and then you draw it again below that. Yes, and then this one, it has X inside. You can just best fit to make the format auto shape. If there is option text box, you best fit that so that it is within. And then down there, and then you enter, you write a signature columns. So now you are going to set in the tabs and letter dots. Now I want us to highlight everything in here. We firstly need to align everything. You see, everything is aligned. There's a tabs and there's also letter dots. So the first thing that we do, we set the tabs from the longest word. You left click, and then the letter dots, you double click. Now you click on number 4, you set the line. Set, then you say okay. So now you're just going to work on the magic by tap 2 times. You go, sorry, just enter. You click there, you tap, come on, you tap 2 times again. You click there, there are columns, you click there, you tap 2 times. You click there, me entering instead of clicking. You tap 2 times, you click there, you tap 2 times, you click there, you tap 2 times, you click there, you tap 2 times, click there, you tap 2 times, and you click there next to the box. You tap 2 times again. You remember I've highlighted everything, and then you insert that instruction. They say, please send me more info. Then you click again there. You tap again 2 times. But now there's you tap 1 time, then you type again what? They say, please send me enrollment forms and all that. When you are there at the signature again, you tap 2 times. Just to make your life simple. You move on to page 2 and 3 now. These are page 2 and 3. And we have information for it. This one, firstly, you are going to insert the table with 3 columns and how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, which is the page number 2. We have to insert the table. More inside the table, it's got 3 columns. It's 3 columns, then the rows let's make it 10, 11. So this is more like it. Then you move it where it belongs, and then you adjust it by the corners so that it fits to the page. Yes, and then you just ensure that the borders are active. Go to borders, and then you make it all borders. And then again here, if they want you to shade here, you do that by highlighting this part. Then you make it gray or light gray for the text to be visible. I'm going to make it light gray for your text to be visible. And then you type there, let's say it's level 1, and then there's level 2, level 3, and then you do all the typings. And then the other thing that I see there in the last column, row 1, 2, 3, 4, the last 4 rows, they have they said any 2 do not previously taken on all that. So that box you need to match. So you see there are borders around that, so you need to match. Sorry, this is how we highlight. You want to see this thicker thing pointing up. Where is it now? Yes, you hold in the left button of your mouse, then you move it down. So now this one we need to match. So we play around with this and this. So when we match, we go to layout. So we're going to match. So then it becomes one box like this. Then everything you are going to type. Now again, let's say you need to insert the picture. You go to insert. You go to pictures. You go to pictures. You just insert, I want to insert any picture, and then you wash out, you send it behind, just send it backwards so that you'll be able to type. You write a line if there are figures, and then now we are in page 3. Then your page 3 is your calendar. So how do we insert the calendar? We go to insert, and then you see calendars, you just click there, the down arrow, and then you can just say for me more calendars, and then you adjust according to the given date. They say there's an instruction there, they say change all the dates to 2022. So here we're going to select the dates to, it's April 2022. Use the down arrow, select April 2022. So what do? The next thing, when you get here, you just minimize it, make it smaller until it fits to the content of the page. So now once it fits to the content of the page, what do you then do? You adjust it accordingly. The next thing, you shade. You know how to do the shade. Now you need to insert those dates. They say on the 8th the class starts, but they gave you the smaller font for the text. What do you then do? It's the 8th. Then the 8th, you click on the 8th. You type there, they say classes start. So now the text is missing, so you just need to select that cell alone. You just need to reduce the font, just reduce the font to 6, and then you highlight only number 8. Now you take it back to that. Let's check this one outside. This one is 22. You only now highlight 8 to take it back to its font, which is font 22. Then you should have something like that. And then if they say you need to shade that cell, you click on it again, you shade it to gray. So you go to design, you fill, so you can shade it with any color of your choice. So per holiday, you write the font, the name of the holiday in a smaller font, and then you shade it. You do it until that one. I'm running out of time, so here you just do the text box, then you press fit text box. We do it here, home. You just insert the text box, you draw whatever that is there, and then you press fit for it to be visible. Okay guys, I'm running out of time. Thank you. For more questions, you will send me an email. Thank you.